Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Here at Channel Name, we're all about that journey of learning, and a big part of that journey, it's exams. Today we're diving into the top 10 reasons students lose marks in exams, and more importantly, how you can avoid these common pitfalls. Because sometimes it's not just about what you know, but how you communicate that knowledge. We're about to break down those exam mysteries one by one. Buckle up, grab your notebooks, and let's demystify the world of exams together. Let's get started. First up, let's talk clarity and organization. Think of your exam answer like a good story. It needs a beginning, a middle, and an end, all flowing logically. Examiners look for this clear, logical progression of thought in your answers. A well-organized answer shows you can not only recall information, but also connect the dots. On the flip side, a disorganized answer, even if it contains all the right facts, can be super confusing to read. It's like trying to solve a jigsaw puzzle where all the pieces are scattered. So, how do you make sure your answers are crystal clear? Think about using headings, bullet points, or even just simple paragraph breaks to guide your examiner through your thought process. Remember, you've spent all this time studying and absorbing knowledge, so let that brilliance shine through in a clear, organized way. Your ideas matter, so make sure they're presented in a way that makes them impossible to miss. All right. On to reason number 2, relevance. This one seems like a no-brainer, right? Answer the question. But you'd be surprised how often students go off on tangents, throwing in every bit of information they can remember. Examiners are looking for specific answers to specific questions. Think of it like a key fitting into a lock. Irrelevant information is like trying to jam the wrong key into the lock. It's not going to get you anywhere. Plus, adding unnecessary information can actually hurt your score. So, how do you stay on track? Before you start writing, take a moment to really understand what the question is asking. Underline key terms and maybe even jot down a mini outline to keep your thoughts organized. Focus on providing focused, concise answers that directly address the question. Let's talk about evidence, shall we? Because in the world of exams, simply stating your opinion or making a claim isn't enough. You've got to back it up with solid evidence and concrete examples. Think of it like building a house. Your claims are the framework, but the evidence and examples are the bricks and mortar that give your arguments weight and stability. Without them, your answers risk collapsing into a pile of unsubstantiated generalizations. So, how do you effectively incorporate evidence and examples into your answers? Make sure your examples are directly relevant to the question and the point you're trying to make. Choose examples that clearly illustrate your point and help strengthen your argument. Remember, a well-chosen example can speak volumes and leave a lasting impression on the examiner. Okay, let's talk about grammar and mechanics. Clear communication is key in any subject, and that includes using proper grammar, punctuation, and spelling. Think of it this way. Your writing is the vehicle that carries your ideas. If your vehicle is full of grammatical errors and spelling mistakes, it's going to be a bumpy ride for the examiner trying to understand your brilliance. Poor grammar and mechanics can make it difficult for examiners to follow your train of thought. So, what can you do to avoid these grammatical pitfalls? Proofread. Taking a few minutes to review your work can make a world of difference. Look out for common errors like subject-verb agreement, pronoun usage, and those pesky comma splices. And if you know you struggle with a particular grammar rule, make a note of it and double-check those areas specifically. Clear and concise writing allows your knowledge to shine through. Now, let's dive into the concept of depth of knowledge, because acing your exams isn't just about regurgitating facts, it's about demonstrating a deep understanding of the material. Think of it like this. Imagine you're learning to play an instrument. You could memorize the notes and play a simple melody, or you could practice, understand the music theory behind it, and really make that instrument sing. Examiners want to see that you can go beyond simply recalling information. They want to see that you can analyze, synthesize, and evaluate the material. So how do you add depth to your answers? Connect different concepts, offer multiple perspectives, or even critique existing theories. Don't just tell the examiner what you know, show them that you understand the why behind it. Engage with the material critically, and your answers will reflect a depth of knowledge that's sure to impress. Let's face it, guidelines and rubrics might not be the most exciting part of the exam process, but they're there for a reason. They're like the rule book for the exam game. And just like in any game, playing by the rules is crucial. Each exam might have specific instructions, formatting requirements, or even a word count limit. Ignoring these guidelines is like shooting yourself in the foot before you even start the race. Examiners often rely heavily on these rubrics to grade your answers fairly and consistently, so familiarize yourself with the guidelines and rubrics beforehand. Playing by the rules demonstrates attention to detail and shows the examiner that you're taking the exam seriously. Plus, it can save you from losing valuable points for easily avoidable mistakes. Time management, the eternal struggle of students everywhere. It's no secret that exams can be pretty stressful, and that pressure can often lead to poor time management. Think of it like this. You've got this big, delicious cake to devour. That's your exam, but you only have a limited amount of time to eat it. That's the exam duration. Rushing through sections or leaving questions unanswered because you've run out of time is a surefire way to sabotage your own success. But fear not, my friend. Effective time management is a skill that can be learned and mastered. Start by practicing with mock exams or past papers to get a feel for the pacing. During the actual exam, take a moment to quickly assess the number of questions and allocate your time accordingly. Manage your time wisely and you'll be able to tackle each question with confidence. Let's talk about those pesky little things called conceptual misunderstandings. Memorizing facts and figures might get you through a multiple-choice quiz, but it won't cut it when it comes to exams that require deeper understanding. Conceptual misunderstandings are like cracks in the foundation of your knowledge. They might seem small at first, but if left unaddressed, they can snowball into major problems down the line. So, how do you avoid these conceptual pitfalls? Don't be afraid to ask questions. If something doesn't make sense, don't just brush it aside and hope for the best. Talk to your teachers, classmates, or even that smart friend who seems to understand everything. Clarifying your doubts early on can save you a lot of heartache and lost marks in the long run. Understand the concepts, and you'll be better prepared to tackle any question that comes your way. All right, let's talk about format requirements. Adhering to the specified format is crucial for exam success. Think of it like this. Imagine you're an architect presenting a groundbreaking design to a client. You wouldn't just scribble your ideas on a napkin, would you? No, you'd create a detailed blueprint following specific conventions and standards to effectively communicate your vision. Exams are kind of like that. They have specific formats for a reason, to ensure clarity, consistency, and ease of evaluation. Read the instructions carefully. Highlight or underline key formatting requirements and refer back to them throughout the exam. Following the format demonstrates attention to detail and a willingness to play by the rules. And last but not least, let's talk about critical thinking and analysis, because acing your exams isn't just about parroting back information. It's about demonstrating that you can think critically and analyze the material like a pro. Think of it like this. Imagine you're watching a movie. You could passively observe the events unfolding on screen, or you could engage with the film critically, analyzing the characters' motivations, the director's choices, and the underlying themes. Exams are kind of like that too. They often present you with problems, scenarios, or arguments that require you to go beyond simply recalling facts and figures. Dig deeper, consider different perspectives, and look for evidence to support or refute the claims presented. Engage with the material actively, and your answers will reflect a depth of understanding that's sure to impress. And there you have it, folks. The top 10 reasons why exam scores drop, and more importantly, how you can avoid these common pitfalls. Remember, exams are not just about what you know, but also about how you communicate that knowledge effectively. So take a deep breath, stay calm, and approach those exams with confidence. You've got this. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more tips on acing your exams. Good luck and see you next time.